Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Comics with Coffee with me. I hope you're all doing well as we face Snowmageddon 2026. I actually went out for milk this morning because my mother and I both underestimated the milk of the situation. And it's so funny. People are like, do you have milk? Do you have eggs? Do you have bread? Why? It's a snowstorm. Are we going to make endless French toast? Like, what? Why that combination, right? I've always thought about that. It's always very funny to me. So I had all, like, basically all my guests for this weekend just canceled. So I was like, well, I'll do a show anyway. So I've been experimenting with some stuff. So that's what I'm going to talk about this morning. You know, Dan's Comics Corner. Good morning, Roscoe. Thank you. Good morning, John. Love you. Good morning, Madam. Good morning to you. JSS Brooklyn, good morning. And Dan's Comics Corner, did I say good morning? Thomas O'Donnell, good morning. Thank you all for being here. How's the weather? Well, when I went out for milk this morning, it was about over an inch and definitely like not good for the car on the road. Also don't have my car because my battery died on Thursday. Actually, no, it wasn't the battery. It wasn't even the battery. And I replaced the battery. And so now, brand new battery, not the battery, sitting at my mechanic until he has time. So when he has time, which I assume is going to be Tuesday, I'll know more. So I'm relying on the generosity of my coworkers to take me in and out. Thankfully, two of them live on the side of the river. All right. So the whole idea of like, are we doing this right? So the topic for today is I've been thinking lately about, you know, what it means to do this right, about content, YouTube, collecting, community, all the things, right? So this week I started experimenting with promotions for short content, not shorts, but short content, long videos, and also, so I use ChatGPT, but I use ChatGPT. I took data from my most recent videos, again, short and a live, and I ran it through and it asked me for as many inputs as I could possibly give it. Because, some people, this made a few lists. What? See, my ADHD kicked right in. Oh my God, John is here. Good morning. How are you?
I mean, I'm the coffee is still brewing, so I may run out and get it. But I'm here.
That's okay.
God damn it, I'm here.
That's right. And I am apparently, I don't know. I'm celebrating Ray today, I guess. So
sorry, I do have glasses though. Now I can see better. There we go.
You can see. So JSS is so cute. That Submariner Dr. Doom cover we have made a few top list, including Comic Tom's channel, fun stuff. So he is talking about, and I am aware a little bit of this Submariner number 47, which I put in a fresh bag, and now it won't release from the fresh bag. So what does that tell me? Shame on me for using the fresh bag.
Keep it in the bag. It says keep it in the bag.
But yeah, that's this right here.
Ooh, that's a good cover. That's fun.
It is. It's a great issue. Dr. Doom appearance, MODOK cameo, Gil Kane and Bill Everett worked in the cover.
That's gorgeous.
And you can really tell because, Namor has a good-looking face. So I'm assuming that this took off because they expect in Doomsday that we're going to see Namor face off against Doom in some fashion. That's what I'm guessing.
I hope so. And I think they deserve each other.
They do deserve each other. They've been allies and enemies many times.
This is true.
Although, Namor's arrogant but not evil. And Doom is arrogant and sinister, although he does not perceive himself as evil.
No, he does not.
Right. But like he really is. Like, just the fact that there's no limit to what he'll do to get what he wants, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, for those of you who missed Mad Spidey last night, Mark jumped in to chastise me for spending money when it should be saving every penny for Heroes Con. So I literally think I'm gonna just do a video series of just like me trying to save every penny for Heroes Con, and like crying about my finances nonstop. And like,
wouldn't it be a monthly video showcasing what you didn't buy and what that totals up? Like this month.
Every week I'm gonna be like, these are the comics I didn't buy this week,
and then add up the money.
Yeah, and then add it all up. I think that's because Sui's one of the most beautiful women in the Marvel Universe. I mean, she's not Storm, but she's one of the most beautiful women in the Marvel Universe.
Doom just likes anybody named Storm.
Yes, Sue Storm. Although he has repeatedly said that he finds Aurora the most beautiful.
Of course.
And that's actually one of his few redeeming qualities in my book. Don't you agree?
I do.
So I ran 2 promotions this week, a $30 promotion and a $10 promotion. I ran everything to ChatGPT. And of course, I didn't even get to defend what I was trying to accomplish, because some people have, spent money to rake in views, spent money to rake in subscribers. I promise it's not going to be the only thing we talk about, everybody. But my tactic was actually to rake in community.
Okay.
I want to find other people in the community who match my demographic and who want in, and it worked, right? So I cast a very wide net. Actually, no, not a wide net. So actually, my video with Randy performed very well for ages 40 to 65 plus.
Okay.
Right? But when you're selecting the promotion in YouTube, you can only start at 45 and up, or start at 33 or something or 34.
Okay.
So
okay.
ChatGPT is like, no, do not start at younger people. That is not going to work for you. You do 45. So I did 45 up. Great views. Minimal watch time, still around 8 minutes, right? And so the other things I learned is, if you get a lot of views, but people drop off immediately, you're going to get the views, but then YouTube is going to think they don't like your content. They drop off right away.
Oh.
Roscoe, good morning. Vogsy, I see you. So there's all sorts of things I learned. Like, you really got to put a lot of thought into when you choose to run a promotion and why you're choosing to run it. Obviously, if you're a larger, more successful channel, there's much more reasons for you to do it. But as a smaller channel, I am trying to target more community. And so far I am on, so we've reached the last day of my things, my promotions, and they were all technically good, right? None of the priority number 1, none of them hurt my channel. Right. Number 2, some subscribers were gained. Number 3, quality views. So all good stuff.
Well, that's good.
So it was very good, and I was very happy what the experiment was. So that was about growth, and also it's important for me to illustrate that we all are focused on one type of growth. The fact that I asked ChatGPT that I want to grow for the sake of community, and that it actually gave me a viable response, was really cool. So I want people who are enjoying the hobby to come together because they're enjoying the hobby. I feel like there's just too many. I feel like there's just too much, ranting and raving out there.
That tends to be, besides the speculation talk, that tends to be the other side of that coin, I guess.
Right, and and not all, speculators are a little more new. Some of them are more neutral than you think, right? Like for instance, Izzy is like, dude, these are just the numbers. Like all the time, like of course he'll do something to poke at me, like do a top 70s list, not include Sabretooth, but include Howard the Duck. Like that's just to poke the Cliff Bear, right? But like when we're looking at other stuff, I'm like, why are people buying this? It's like, it's just popular, Cliff. And I'm like, I don't accept this. Why are you reading anything else? Why are none of you reading anything else? You
It's a
know?
good question.
Oh, thank you, Randy. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Vox
I just
called oh, poor Vox, poor Vox. Good morning,
I
Vox.
I've always been like an anti-spec person in general. Like I don't see a ton of value in it if you're well informed. Like I don't. So I get exhausted by people that just want to share me numbers and values and prices, and I'm just like, show me that list again and why the books are. I don't. I get bored with it
Well,
so
you know,
quickly.
I think this is why Izzy and I have a good show. Is because he'll go through it and I'll sit there and be like, why are we doing this? You know? And occasionally I'll be like, did you know that such and such is a good book, by the way? Just saying. If you want to spend $250 on this black cat, there's another black cat for $250 that I think is really cool.
Yeah.
You know? Tyson. Good morning, Cliff. Sorry it's taken so long to subscribe. Enjoyed your appearances on Renovision. Oh, thank you, Tyson. I really appreciate that. I really do. So anyhow, so things I've been questioning about this is like, number one, I'm not actually burning out, right? Like some people like I am watching guys that I love and I love seeing them and I love interacting with them and I love their content and I'm seeing them hit different burnouts.
Yeah.
You know? And like that's a little concerning to me. I don't think I'll ever be truly burnt out of this hobby. You know?
I think that it's easier to get burnt out on the content creation grind than it is the enjoyment of the books. And I think some people conflate those, and so they're tied into one another. I can separate the two, and there are times when it's like, I'm making less content because I'm enjoying the books more, or I've got busy things in my life.
Yeah.
But I understand being burnt out on the content creation.
How dare you want to spend time with friends and family?
We're your friends and family, the internet people.
Yes, exactly. Which is terrible. I said something like that the other night, and they're like, "We're internet people to you." I was like, "No, I mean like you're internet related friends." You know.
I mean, if we haven't met in real life, that does kind of define it, does it not?
Yeah, no, exactly. And but anyhow, like we're here. We're no matter how you see it or who's leaning into an online personality, like we're still sharing a part of ourselves.
Truly.
So,
although I have met Roscoe in your chat, so at least that's one person in your chat that I've met in person that
well, Roscoe's lovely to me in person.
He
truly
is. He's a sweet man.
So the other thing I was thinking about is, like the other thing is not every video needs to perform, right? Like if there's a video you're particularly proud of, like I was really happy. Even, by the way, Dan's Comics Corner and everybody else under the sun, it's so funny. Dan didn't even start the top 5 thing, the top 5 Green Lantern covers.
Okay.
But I originally gave him the credit, and then I went and I fixed the description to give all the proper credit, but now I can't remember who actually started it. But it's really fun, and oh, look at this. Oh, John, you're using a Logitech. How nice. Are you using the one with the Sony Intelligent chip on the inside?
No, I'm not. No, this is definitely a lower dig one. But I do recommend you download the software for it because you can change the settings as far as exposure rates and all that kind of stuff. You can change some of that, and it creates a little better depth. I'm also using better lighting this week than I've had recently, which is why I've gone from orange to maybe a little more human colored.
Okay. Are you using like is it the Logitech 4K?
I don't even know what it is. I'll have to look it up. My old one basically died, so I'm borrowing the one that my wife uses.
There's 3. There's the Brio 4K that's like 169. There's the Logitech HD, which is 60, and then there's the Logitech MX Brio Ultra 4K, which is 200.
No, it's none of those. It's probably the one that's 60 then.
Well, that's again, all of them have nice options. Especially all of them work with the Nintendo Switch too. Ooh. Surprise, surprise.
All right, well, I'm
Actually,
gonna let me go fill up my coffee. I'll be right back.
you go for that. So anyhow, so let me ask the chat real quick. What do you feel are your specific goals? Oh, Dan did start it. I am so confused, but yes, all right, thank you. Anyhow, everyone got tagged. Everyone got tagged in the video I made. You're all tagged, and Paul in the 619. Oh my God, no, not Paul in the 619. No, sorry, wrong Paul. Sector 2815. I'm waiting for your video, Sector 2815. I'm waiting. So yeah, in the chat, like, what do you want when you think about it? Do you want growth, sustainability, engage with people who enjoy the hobby, building on your community, preventing yourself from burning out? Are you chasing hype? Are you not chasing hype? That's my open question. And with that, I have a Logitech Tunes app. Oh, I have the Brio. I think I need better light. Yo, better lighting is everything. I currently don't have better lighting, but it's happening. Cliff, if you get trapped in one comic Groundhog Day forever, just a comic, which one do you choose to live in? Oh my God. That's brutal. Interesting. A comic I would choose to, like, I'd want to have like a great day. I think I'd want something with adventure, but romance. Yeah, not a run, an issue, like oh man, this is hard. I mean, I could give you like a real esoteric, crazy answer, right? And like choose the issue of Watchmen that's like focused on Dr. Manhattan and like how he doesn't live in one moment in time, and then therefore I'm always groundhogging through different moments of time. But yeah, I think that would just drive me into infinite crazy. I may go with the Sandman Memory Persist. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to go with the Sandman Memory Persist. I think that's a good story. If I were stuck in a Groundhog Day story, that's a great Groundhog Day comic adventure to be stuck in, because like it's about like his loops, but the loops of the interpretations of Dream and the interpretations of his family members, right? And how the subtle shifts and changes each time, and how they are and are not who they've always been. Right. So I really like that. I think that would be fun. You know what? If I'm going to go crazy, I'm going to go crazy with that one. Let's make it fun.
I would pick something where the X-Men are just at the mansion, playing softball, swimming in the pool, sleeping over, slumber party. No villains are attacking.
Specific, any issue where I'm banging Cyclops. I mean, that's
well. I mean, you'd have a lot of free reign. You're just downtime in the mansion.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be, the pool, the baseball, banging Cyclops, the pool, the baseball, banging Cyclops.
Keep it going. Yep.
Maybe some days I'll be like, Scott, I need you. It's like, no, we're gonna be late for softball. Screw it. I get to live this day over. Bam.
I like Taylor's 2026 goals. Those are good.
What are Taylor's 2026 goals?
He says, I legit want to shrink my collection by 90%, focusing on large keys, and hang out with the community and occasionally motorboat somebody.
Yeah, okay. Good. Those are similar to my goals. Like, oh, she likes my answer, I hope. Thank God. So anyhow, I got off the
Bizzle. Sorry, I didn't see C-Biz in the chat.
I love
He says, I want my channel to reflect that. This year I'm going to work on less unboxing and more talking. Yeah. Hey, sir, if you want to join up for anything, if you want to, if you need partner for anything, I'm happy to do it. I love talking stories.
Yeah. And by the way, C-Biz, I don't think you could make the unboxing more transformative, like you could like do the unboxing, but talk more about why you love what's coming out of the box. I feel like that's part of it. Good morning, other Bryant. Hi guys. How are you doing today? We're freezing all over North America, all over.
Well, Well, then I'm good. I'm glad I'm in South United States,
Yeah,
Southern United States. I'm
you
basically
have no
Mexico at this
idea.
point.
You have no idea how good you're doing.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so
don't even need
when
socks
I
on this morning.
so listen, if it's got concussive blast, we're gonna find out that day. I imagine I'll just be Gene in these scenarios, by the way, so it's fine. My 2026 goals to continue to financially support and moderate a variety of channels, help them with their goals and growth. I find it rewarding. Have a few drinks with our friends at Heroes Con. Yes.
I love that. That's a great one, JSS.
Good morning, you sexy beast, Spidey. Good morning.
Sorry I couldn't join last night, Simon. Just too much going on, buddy.
Oh my god, it was a whole thing. But we made it to 5 hours. I mean, we were really like cranking the train to its final destination at 5 hours, but we got there.
It was a smaller panel than normal. Usually he's got 10 people there the whole time.
All right. Well, the thing is that he had off the next day, and so of course there was fewer people involved. You know, if he had to work and he needed to do a 2-hour stream, everybody would have come
Everybody,
out.
yeah, that's true.
You know, so decisions I've made off of my little experimentation. Well, okay, so yeah, you have a series about YouTubers and how they grow and run their channel, right? And it's funny because when I was on, I have comic issues. I don't even remember what I said, but since then I've been thinking about this more, and that's why I decided I wanted to do a focus on community and how can I do that more often, right?
As far as like advertising campaign stuff,
right? Like, you know, should I bother? Is there something for me to gain from it? And by asking ChatGPT that possibility and it responding yes, but you're gonna have to do this a certain way, you know. And then having it analyze and feed back to me that, you know, yeah, you did well. Don't do this all the time, but do this occasionally. Look at this. She's like, come live in Arizona. High of 65 today and sunny. Sometimes I feel like the state of Arizona should be issuing me checks for all the promotion.
Yes. Yeah, but what's your temperature in August, madam?
Yeah, well, that's like 100.
That's why people don't. Is the air conditioning bill in August to keep you from dying. It's gotta be high.
So you know, so like anyhow, that was just the fun stuff. But then like yesterday, so I was at Garden State WinterCon yesterday with my former teenage sidekick who drove, which was great. Sidekick, not psychic. And our buddy Dave. And like it was nice, but it was really freaking cold. And I bought stuff, but like I did not feel like the joy, the excitement, the thrill of buying stuff. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't know. Like, you know, like there was no dollar. Like I get a tickle. I get a genuine tickle out of dollar bin diving, you know? Sure. And there was none of that. Everything was $3 books. Buy 4, get 1 free, you know. So and some were like, yo, books is marked, end of story, right?
Wow.
So I really I really had to like, you know, pick and choose, you know. But I wasn't gonna show people what I got for Sam, but I'm gonna show people what I got for Sam. All right. So if you can see here, I'll zoom in. So happy birthday, Sam, from Larry Hama.
That's cool. He's gonna love this, whatever it is. Oh yeah, nice snake eyes.
Right, and then he's gonna love this other thing that I picked up from him from an artist there.
Oh yes. Ooh, is that a sketch cover?
Yes, it is.
That is gorgeous. I almost thought it was like a variant. That's gorgeous.
Yes. So if he's seeing this, I'm sorry, happy birthday. And if he's not seeing this, wait till we see his face on Tuesday. Now, this other artist who I've met before and I lost his information, but I was like, I'm gung-ho on finding him again. So this is Denny Fink, and he has worked on Daria and Venture Brothers and Star Trek Lower Decks.
Okay.
And he loves like the silver, bronze age, copper age of comics.
Sure.
And so we always have a good time. And he did not remember me at first, but we started talking Legion and we started talking JSA. And I was like, dude, I introduced myself as Clifford, like the big red dog. And he's like, all right, I'm starting to remember you. You know, Weekend Nachos, hello. And Bird City shop is all right. Been there when they open. Way better shops in the valley. Okay, Bird City's good. I mean, they keep a good reputation. That's Laura and her husband, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'm learning about comic shops in in Phoenix thanks to Madam and Nachos.
I have comic issues. Cliff, live streaming is the best way to build your community on YouTube because it goes to your subscribers. Pre-records is the way to bring in new subscribers. These are all things that are connecting truths, right?
Yeah.
But right, I like when I was trying to get monetized, I was focused on the subscriber count and all of that. Now that I've made it over that mountain and I'm back into the valley, now I'm just like I want to be community forward, you know.
Sure.
So Bryant, you get credit for that question burrowing into my soul and you know and coming out this way.
C-Bizzle does that. He gets in you.
C-Bizzle does. Well, no, this is Bryant of I Have Comic Issues.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
C-Bizzle gets me another way. Some people like their cucumbers pickled. I'm not here to talk about alcoholism, but like
because it's also rampant right now. But you know what? If that's what you need to get through 2026,
I am not advocating that. No, okay. You want something better than a drink to calm down? Shut out the lights, close the door, start the meditation music, and pretend to be okay with your thoughts. You know, oh wow, damn, man, you just shut me up. Listen, meditation has never really worked for me, but I find just playing some chill music and just darkening the room and just trying to block out the world until I pass out into a small nap is very good, and it's the closest I ever feel like a rich bitch. Oh my goodness!
Come play World of Warcraft with Marcus. That's his solution. And then my name all in caps, and the rest of your sentence is not. I don't understand.
Yeah, no one wants me to be alone with my thoughts. That's terrifying. I want to be alone with my thoughts usually, you know?
No. Not a win for me.
Also, lately, although it's not good for myself to be alone with my thoughts, I also find that usually leads to more napping very quickly.
That was my wife yesterday. She was out. Yeah, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm recording all my videos today.
There you go. So what is it? You know why, John? Oh my goodness. What is he trying to say about cucumbers, John? What's he trying to say?
He's trying to get me back into World of Warcraft after so many years away.
I mean, that's a thing. Were you guys having a good time playing that at one point?
I played it a lot in college and then a little bit after. And then, a handful of years back, Perry tried to get me back into it, Perry Comics. And he and I played for a little bit, and then he freaking bailed on me like a little punk. And then I'm like, I'm not paying the monthly on this just to play video games by myself. So I stopped, and now Perry's gotten back into it, and he got a whole Discord, like 6 friends from Discord comic community, all playing with Marcus, and they've vanished off of YouTube and Instagram. You can't find these guys anywhere but on Discord playing World of Warcraft. Perry ruins everything. God damn it.
And so there we have it. If you need a place to disappear, it's World of Warcraft.
Yeah. So if you want comic community friends and you want to play video games with them, hook into Circumstances on his Discord there.
See, Spidey, that's what you could do at 2:30 a.m. I also have other suggestions, but I'll DM you those.
Always good.
How's the D&D sessions going?
I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. I almost got to have Old Wolf have sex with a spider. It was a whole lot of fun. It didn't work out the way I wanted, but it still was a very entertaining session, and it'll happen again tonight in about 11 hours. We'll see what happens to Tony tonight.
Taylor Winders 90 named his guy Larry Tankins, and I hate it.
Yeah, 90 miles from comics is a community member I used to do videos with a bunch back in the day, but he had kids and took a big break, but apparently he's back just for World of Warcraft in that Discord server. So 90's hilarious. I love him. He's a great guy. I love him. And he's got 2 kids that we used to hang out and just talk kids because his kids were much younger than mine. But so it's kind of fun to see where he's at in his journey.
Hey, I was gonna say, you guys have a wonderful way of bonding. Oh, 90 miles from comics is kind of cute.
He is. Chad's a cute guy.
And of course, that's how you end up with kids, I'm sure.
His wife is also a teacher in Florida, which is, that's a double challenge right there.
It is. And he's also like an Auburnish ginger.
He is. And his kids are adorable. His kids are absolutely adorable.
Hey, there's another guy on his show. Comic Head 84?
Yeah, Kenny.
Okay, Kenny, he looks like he's still around. I recognize his face.
And I want to say he's in Boston, or is he in New York? I can't remember.
Oh, he's an East Coaster too? Oh,
he is. And I want to say, actually, you know what? He's a New Yorker, I think. And Kenny is a musician. He used to do great videos. If you look up Comic Head 84's videos, he would play the piano at the beginning and end of his videos. He had the synthesizer or whatever right next to him, or the piano, and then he would like do his unboxing and then he'd play the piano in between. He is phenomenal. Like, Kenny is a cool dude. But I remember he at one point he was playing the piano a little too rough and a Batman 181 slab fell off of the piano. He cracked.
No, not Poison Ivy.
I think he cracked Poison Ivy, fell off, and then he also had a tape pull on a comic live as an unboxing. Like, the tape just went flap right onto the front of the book as he was pulling it. Poor guy. He had a couple of really funny.
Well,
and he would play it up. He would like slow-mo the moment down and then play it again. Kenny's a good dude.
That's painful. I had that happen to me on the Giant Size Invaders Schomburg cover.
Ooh.
I had just ordered one. It was my first time taking it out. I taped the tape down against the front,
right,
and started to pull the book up, and it came right up, right on Captain America's fist on the shield. And then I'm gently trying to remove it, gently, and Captain America's fist came right off. And the tears, John.
That's why I love the blue painter's tape. Even if you get a tape pull, it doesn't hurt the book.
It's painful, John. It's painful.
Oh, and Simon, you're right. Kenny is also a very talented artist. I do have a couple of pictures that he drew for me when I would buy books from him, for sure. But Comic Head, he's a guy. He's always on he got burnt out on the community, like content creation stuff, but he's continued to be a collector, and I've seen him in like cons, in other people's videos at cons, and out and about.
I see him on other people's videos a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what
he's still an active collector and community member, just not content creation as much as he did before, because music is his real passion as far as like out beyond making money out in the world. Really talented guy, multi-talented gentleman.
I love that. I love it. Tape pulls suck. Yes, they do. Kenny's a great artist as well. He's a great artist as well. There's more. Oh my! Damn it! I may have to nerd it up with this person.
You should. He knows some really great hole in the wall collecting like joints where you can snag some goodies. If I was going to New York, I would hit him up and be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, there was a joke to be had there. Sorry, I ran right through your joke on the hole in the wall.
No. Where I just skipped all the glory in that joke and kept on moving.
There it is.
Oh, where's Bruce when I need him in the morning?
He's been messaging me all morning. He is relentless and hilarious.
Really, Cliff, John, you could have done better. I could have done better, Tony, but John was awake. Oh, I love you, John.
When you drag the bottom of the barrel, some stuff rises. You just don't know what you're.
If I were dragging the bottom of the barrel, there would be other people here, and it's.
I don't know if you saw the video clip, but Tony was at a sporting event on Friday night, I believe, with his buddy, and they were on the fan cam, and they just made out in the middle of this arena, and then they won fan of the game.
Are you kidding?
No, he texted it. I'll text the video to you.
Oh my god, that's so great.
Although you said texting doesn't work, maybe I'll send it on Instagram. How's that?
Yeah, send it on Instagram. So just to recap, everybody, car in the shop, don't know why it won't start. My phone is an iPhone 12. Okay, don't give me crap about owning an iPhone, but the point is, it's on its last
I
leg.
own an iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on its last leg. And I'm gonna need that. I'm probably gonna need a new car. As we know, Mark is constantly campaigning for me to go to Heroes Con.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm taking umbrage with that now. It's my new goal in 2026 is whenever anybody's like, John, are you flying across the country, putting yourself up, renting a car, and coming to a comic book convention? I will ask the same in reverse. Are you coming out to the West? Are you coming to San Diego? Are you coming to WonderCon? Because I feel like there's a lot more bullying to try to get me to get on an airplane and fly across the country than there is reciprocal motivation to come and spend time.
I know, but John, you got to come strong because Heroes Con is a 280,000 square foot comic convention dedicated solely to comics.
Okay? I mean, I get it.
Hundreds of creators. So I would counter argue to you, other than spending time with you, why are you asking me to fly out to an inferior convention? So you gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready. You gotta be like, oh, you couldn't fire shots? I got shots too, Mark. Pop, 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 pop. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
San Diego Comic-Con is Comic-Con. Let's just be fair. It is the Comic-Con.
No, it's not. It is not. I have watched video. No, it's no. I've watched video after year, and I've watched it deteriorate into something I no longer recognize, and I have no desire.
Have you ever been?
No.
And how would you recognize it?
Because I've always watched videos, and we had Wizard Magazine. Remember that? Like, I always heard the stories, and then the stories got worse and worse, and the videos got more upsetting over time.
I mean, I made a very good video showing where all the comics were at San Diego last year.
No, you did, but it also looked like that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work for me.
It's a lot of walking. It's a massive convention center.
The thing is, like, I don't want to spend a lot of time and a lot of money to not be happy, right? And like, you live in California, just like I live in New York, so I can make somewhat of a cost expense issue and do NYCC and have a nice time. But I've been there, and what I know of it, and I'm watching my New York Comic Con transform more and more into a San Diego style, which I do not like. So when I see the videos and I see that experience and I base it off of what's going on in my life over here, I'm like, why do I want to go to across the country and spend more money to be just as upset, if not more upset, than I am when I'm here?
Perry's in your. I saw Perry in the chat. What's up, Perry? And C-Bizzle says he wants to go to a con with me. I am down, buddy. You should bring your C-Biz. You should bring your family out to WonderCon. You guys can go to Disneyland for a day, and then you can go to the con. It's like walking distance between the con, the hotel, and Disneyland.
Go live your life for somebody. Well, he's saying
I want to see it.
So it's a whole thing.
Sheena the Queen is here. She had a great video the other day answering questions from the community that were very funny.
They were great.
Live streaming with Inja.
So good.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right, Simon? They're all telling you and me, hey, spend a ton of money, fly across the globe, put yourself up in a hotel, rent a car, and come hang out with us. But they're not saying, hey, I'm going to put aside a bunch of money. I'm going to fly across the globe, and I'm going to come and spend time with you. There's no reciprocation there. It's just the expectation of you to put them.
How dare you? I've already begun looking into situations to try and see.
I'm not pointing the finger at you. I'm really pointing it at Mark, but I'm not pointing it at you.
I'm surprised that we've mentioned him so much and he hasn't shown up to antagonize.
Because we haven't talked about James Cameron yet.
Oh, you mean we haven't mentioned Avatar, Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar
Tron Ares, Godzilla.
You know, Avatar, the goddess grows from my ass. We haven't said enough. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Tron Legacy, Tron Ares, Tron. Avatar Tron crossover.
Weekend Nachos has been going to San Diego Comic-Con since 2006. If you want to hook up at some point, let me know. I go pretty much every year, but not every day. So if you want to meet up at some point, let me know. I'm usually there. I'm on Instagram. You can find me if you wish.
Compromise and meet in Kansas. As long as you tell me that we're avoiding tornado season, I'll be okay with that.
Biggie says, I want to dress up as Jay Jonah for Halloween. Biggie, it's a fine line between a certain German dictator and Jay Jonah. You got to watch yourself, buddy. That mustache does not travel well. Don't do it.
Well, as long as he's got the J. Jonah hair,
It's
it
a
might
fine
work.
line, man. Oof.
It is.
I just watch yourself. Just be careful, man.
JS says, John, I respectfully disagree. At this point in time for SDCC and NYCC, it's too corporate and not in the fun way. Not in the it's not like it's too corporate, it's too Marvel, it's too DC. I can deal with that. No, it's too corporate. Like, hey, we're just here to make money. The prices for the tickets are astronomical, right? I mean, like, I'm just saying, like,
I definitely want to get back east for another con. And there's a bunch on my Terrificons on my list, and Heroes is on my list, and New York Comic Con's on my list. And even in the mid, whatever, Chicago, the C2E2 is on my list. And I loved Baltimore and I loved MegaCon. It's a ridiculously stupid, privileged expense to be like flying across the country to go to buy comic books.
Right, I know, but look, it's a kind of ridiculous expense to go to Heroes Con where I really want to buy comic books and socialize.
Right.
So part of it is the social experience, but part of it is like no, I want to, like last year I got into a fight with a guy with his $2 comic book boxes, but I was like, it was still worth it. Also last year was like, there was a lot of trauma going on in my brain at the same time. Cliff, this is how you grow and develop your community. You have 30 plus people in the chat right now. That is great it is great for the community. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I just look forward to Heroes. Wonderful experience, getting to meet everyone. Good memories. That is true. Cliff brings good energy. Oh, thank you, Big.
He always does. He always does. But maybe then the goal is not to center one of these things around a Comic-Con, but maybe to center it around getting together as a community and just going comic book hunting. There's a gentleman, I think it's it's not Brother John, Big Daddy Ross maybe. Yep. Does these hangouts at his house every once in a while where everybody brings a bottle of scotch or something, and he puts out all of these boxes of comics that he's willing to part with, and people bring books to trade, and they just drink, hang out, and trade comics. If we built a weekend around it somewhere, and it's like a comic community crawl or something, and we all just show up, and you bring some books with you, bring a couple of depending on how close you are, you bring a couple of books, you shop, you go visit shops in the area, you're not dealing with expensive hotels because the rates aren't high because you pick when you want to go. Maybe we build our own little experience that is not connected to a con.
Interesting. We're going to come back to that because I love that idea. Also, Immortal Biggest Shack, I'll be hosting ShikiCon in 2026. You should be a guest speaker. I'll be happy to be a guest speaker.
What is ShikiCon? I'm kind of excited.
We're gonna. I feel like.
And where, more specifically, where is ShikiCon?
Or is it Shaq? Because I'm like, oh my God, is it Shaq?
No, it's the Sheik. It's like it's the wrestler, the Sheik, yes. Right? The Iron Sheik.
Is that why he's now the Immortal Biggie Sheik?
Yeah.
Okay, then this is all coming together. I like this. Well, I'm sure ShikiCon sounds like an online experience. But yeah, this year is all about new online cons and new online award celebrations that people are starting because they want visibility for the things that they love, or right. The humor that they love. But I'm just saying, I'm here for it. If you want to do stuff because you want to do more like parody, I love it. If you want to do it because you want to celebrate things in the community that you don't see celebrated enough, I love it. Like whatever you want to do that you feel like you want to do something in the community that you feel is missing, I am totally going to support you. As long as you're not being some kind of crazy bigot, I will support you. You know who I'm looking at.
I'm right here. What are you talking about? No, you pointed at me.
No, yeah, there you go. I look this way. Oh, I look at you. I'm sorry. No, I'm looking over there. Anyhow, it's like, yeah, you know who I'm looking at.
I just got labeled a bigot. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
For the first time ever.
You know how much I love you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, a liberal teacher from California.
I know. Najee Tech Pro. Everyone, please go follow this young man. Go check out his channel. I'm going to have him over here on his birthday weekend in February. He just did a reaction video to Masters of the Universe that I thought was like so genuine and sweet.
Nice.
And I've made a post about it on my YouTube post. So please go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. Go show this young man some love. Okay. And remember, his birthday's in February. Do it for the love. Do it for his birthday. Come on. All right, Najee. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Avatar, Tron, Beetlejuice.
Shiki
Come
Khan,
to
welcome.
Dragon Con.
Oh.
We're just a bunch of freaks saying you better come.
Aggro, I did back in the day when DK and his wife were making content. They used to try to hype that up as like, you guys got to come out here for Dragon Con. It sounded wild, but it did not sound super family friendly.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. And let me tell you, I did go one year, and it was like with the old school furries, the anthropomorphic furries, not the. So anthropomorphic furries, they had like a midnight thing. It was very sexual.
Sure.
And they wore like much clingier out. I don't know what happened, but the furry community like merged into the plushie thing, and that's their thing now. I don't know what happened to the anthropomorphic furries of 15, 20 years ago. Like, but they were some freaks. And I kind of didn't hate them for it. MJ says Florida in April. Okay, so John,
you do have a super chat though. Don't miss the super chat.
Oh shit, did I miss the super chat? I'm sorry. Hold on.
It happened at 7:44.
I appreciate it.
10:44.
Over 2 boxes. For the fight story over
the fight over $2 boxes. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, because the guy, I said, listen, I'm about to buy 120 books. I was like, can you do a little better? I have the best $2 boxes in this whole show. I was like, all right, dude. All right. I'm just going to take the ones that I really feel I need. Okay. You do whatever you got to do. I'm like, okay. Okay. I was like, you need to chill, man. I was like, I asked a nice question. You jumped out my throat. I was like, I didn't come here to attack you. I just said, could you knock a few dollars off? I'm sorry we went there. But I brought a whole lot of shit home. We all know that. Anyhow, thank you for the super chat. Let's go find something fun and family appropriate. Come on. And with that, I am now $10 away from our $100 upgrade for this month. So the regular giveaway that I'm doing will be a duck race at the end of the month, or it'll be a duck race at the end of the month. I'm going to aim for next Saturday morning. So I already have something prepared for that. And then this will be an upgrade for everybody who's in the membership. So as my thank you to you, and of course, if this helps me hit the $100 mark for this month for YouTube to pay me, that's going to go to my local food pantry that services my clientele, and it's going to be good for everybody. And
so where are you right now then?
I'm at $82.
And you need to get to 100.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm at $92. I'm at $92. Yes. Amazing. And now let me get rid of this graphic because it's staying there. Oh, look, it just switched to my other graphic. Hey, don't forget you can get 10% off at PCW with my promo code Cliff Comics. There you go.
So I was going to do it, and then Simon, and C-Biz will put you way over. Simon and C-Biz, boom, boom.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love you guys. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go find some nice thank yous. All right.
I want less family friendly this time.
All right. Well, this one will be for C-Bizzle. No, wait. No, this one will be for Simon. And then we get something a little dreamier for C-Bizzle.
Crushed it.
We're back on chat. I nailed it. All right, good job.
Well played.
All
right, so we have now crossed over the threshold. Good job, everybody.
Feels like I need to get to Heroes Con. So yes, I will defend this, right? Never in my life have I seen a greater space of comics, community, comic book royalty, legend. Like, what? How do you use the word? What is the right word for the?
Are you talking about creators, or are you talking about
creators?
Artists? Yeah.
There was 400 and something people there who all together made up parts of all of our comic book reading lives. And I don't mean a subtle contribution. I mean contribution.
You're
That
talking
they
about the writers and the artists and
exactly that, hey, Transformers 17 with 5 first appearances, bam, Keith Williams was there for you. Spider-Man versus the Lizard, blah 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 blah. Can't remember the whole details of it, man.
It sounds I'm not in any way deriding the quality of Heroes Con in any way. It sounds like the best pure Comic Con of a significant size anywhere on the globe. It's just really far away.
I know, I get it, but I'm saying if we're doing the pros, the cons, the highs, the lows, I'm just saying the reward versus the contribution versus reward.
Yeah,
I will say the Heroes Con takes the cake on that one.
Okay,
because if you really love comics and you love celebrating all things comics and you want a place where you're straight up going to celebrate that all freaking weekend long, right? That's going to be Heroes Con, because you're just every day will just be you shopping, searching, getting on lines for autographs, and it's costly, but it's an experience you just can't really have anywhere else. At that magnitude, right? And CGC straight up being there to for they bring the machine to slab your shit. They do it all. I mean, like, the magnitude. Okay, so by the way, Swarmer Comics, a parody award show. Who would do something crazy and amazing like that? And it would be Swarmer Comics. So
it was very entertaining. I don't know if I left apologies if I didn't leave a comment. Sometimes I'm just watching stuff while I'm packing comics up or whatever, and I don't leave a comment. But it was a very funny video. Yes, you guys crushed it.
So look at this. Shiki Khan welcomes all people. We love everyone. We especially love Cliff. Thank you. Would love to have more buzz in the vintage collection for a younger crowd. This is true. And I'm not sure what's happening there. Like, people, I need to meet more people and discuss it with them. I've had Cody on here. I've had Master of Comics on here. I've had LJ on here. They're all younger and they all like new comics, but they all have great respect in their collection for vintage keys, for the bronze, for the copper, for the silver. They all have familiarity with it. But I have other people who aren't representative of those actual people who are telling me otherwise because of sales. And I'm like, none of that necessarily makes sense. So yes, when I meet younger people, I'm like, do you want to spend $200 on this exclusive variant signed by so-and-so? Do you love so-and-so's art that much? That's cool. But if you love the character, if you want it because it's Black Cat, you could put that $250 to this Black Cat key, you know? Just a thought. Oh, thanks, John. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. And go check out my video from last week
and congrats, because they won a lot of awards at that show. They really did clean up at that awards show. They won a lot of awards.
You're so funny, John. You're so funny. I've never seen so many people self-accept. It was magical.
It was the best. It was the best.
I really need to send you my. Oh my God. So yeah, now I want to be. Hey, so Dante. I went to the post office with your. So 2 things. Some of the stuff that I'm missing 2 books I owed you for C3. So I overcompensated. I put in a whole set of Big Game into your box for the 2 books that I couldn't find. I went to the post office, which did not open until at 10 a.m. and my friends were on their way to pick me up so we could get to New Jersey. So now it looks like I'll be sending it out Tuesday, but like it is going out this week because I can't take it anymore. My heart can't take it. And then of course I got to get C-Bizzle's book out recently. I got a bunch of stuff. Now I can't find some of the stuff I put aside for C-Bizzle. So I'm incensed over that right now. Incensed, but I do have his slab ready. Thank you, C-Bizzle. All right. And aggressively reacting. Oh, thank you for putting my code. I appreciate you. Nobody sings that Spider-Man theme song better than Michael Bublé. Yo, I mean, there are times. And eats French fries. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. I will do Heroes at least once, but I'm going for books as much as community. Valid. Baltimore's in the top 5. Absolutely.
It's
So
a very fun con.
My top 5 is Heroes, Heroes, Terrificon, Baltimore. Oh my God, who are my other 2?
I figured those would be the top 3 for sure.
Those are the top 3. I've spent so much time with them. I think I forgot the other 2 that I really like. King Kong. I love. It's small, but I love it. Because like you meet some people, it's a one-day thing, you have a good time, but it feels like a comic book show. That's what is important to me. And
CliffCon.
Right, and obviously I love CliffCon. So he does one big evening morning combination thing a year, and that one's really great. So yeah, biased because it shares a name with me. I only go to Ottawa Comic-Con for seeing my family, right? So like, and just spend a little time at the con. So that one's weird. I'm not putting in my top 5 though, because I don't think they're like, I don't think they're in sync.
Well, I think sometimes too, there's you get to that point where there's now a big gap between maybe number 3 and number 4. There's this big, okay, the top 3 are the top 3, and then everybody else is pretty far down after that.
Oh, wait, no. Do you know what I think is absolutely fabulous? A fabulous small afternoon, the 3 Men in a Basement comic swap. Okay, you're there. You can swap comics. You can buy comics. You can hang out with people. They have fabulous raffle prizes. I got a fabulous Alex Ross signed Captain America slab from Avengers Invaders #1.
Nice.
For $11 in raffle tickets. I felt wonderful. So yes, I really. So the top 3 are the top 3. 4, 5, and 6 are interchangeable, and they're because I personally love it. But I just love being environmental. I love being an environment that is friendly and lovely, and also we're buying comics.
Yeah, and where the focus is comics and community, right?
Yeah. Can John go to Heroes when I finally go? Oh, that would be stress, John. Right? That would be stress.
That would be stressed.
Yeah. Well, no, because now Simon's coming from Australia, so that's more than halfway to meet you.
He's got to go a lot further than I, obviously.
And by the way, the fact that our buddy James is coming to Florida in April, I mean that's way more than halfway. If we want to go see him in April.
You mean MJ's coming to Mega?
Yeah, apparently he's going to Mega. So should we go to Mega? Should we? We don't have to buy anything. We could just hang out and get drunk with Travis while they shop, and then we meet James for dinner while we work over our hangovers. What do you say?
The budget is travel and booze, I guess.
Right, the budget is travel, which I feel like you're accustomed to doing that. So I feel like that's something you've done before.
It is fair. That is fair.
My budget will be, of course, travel and ice cream, but we'll see.
There are some places walking distance from the con that you can get ice cream.
Yes, I've gone to Ottawa Comic-Con. What is it, the last 5 years now? Because what year did Queen Elizabeth die?
Oh, good Lord. That's not how I mark time.
Well, no, because unfortunately, the day we got to Canada, the first time my mother and I ever went, was the day she died.
Matt says, if I can make it to Heroes Con with all my travel problems, you can make it, John.
Yeah, I mean, whoa. And by the way, this man survived. Are you aware that he went over literal hills and mountains?
Mountains.
Yeah, not even a joke. So there was all sorts of, I forgot what happened. There was I can't remember. It was a natural disaster happened. So he could not come down the most direct path. And he's trying to control the GPS. His poor mother, a frantic mess, driving longer than she's ever driven in her life. And they're going up hills and mountains, past valleys and streams that they have never heard of in their life. When they finally got to the hotel, they're like, oh my God, we made it. We made it.
Climb every mountain.
But I want you to know, John, that's a true story, because his poor mom, she's not she doesn't like big outings, big events, big everything. So she's like, I'm totally doing this for my son. And I know you guys love my son and you're going to take care of my son. And and his cousin's coming and whatever. Right. So we went, she was super sweet. She made big treats. They were delicious, all lovely. His cousin's really cool. But yeah, the driving down, legit, super freaking scary for them. So shout out to Matt and his whole family for locking it down. Oh my goodness. What was I gonna look up?
I don't know.
Oh, so the 22nd, that's 2022. So I've gone 22, 23, 24, 25. So I've gone for the last 4 years. And of course, that gave me an opportunity to see my aunts and uncles and my cousins. And then it gave me the opportunity to see, my oldest aunt 3 last times and her husband 4 last times. So I'm really grateful that I used Ottawa Comic-Con as the building block to visit family.
Sure. Yeah.
I made it from home from Florida 2 times so far. Not sure I could risk a third. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Yeah, I went last year. And I even got to meet Matt Likes Comics. But I was only there Friday because I'm trying to juggle family and stuff. And of course,
that's the reality. Yeah.
If you haven't heard me talk about it enough, the comic book shop of Nepean, they used to have 2 locations. Now it's only in Nepean, which of course is part of that Ottawa region, right?
Okay.
They do a Midnight Madness sale every Saturday of the con year, right? And it's 20-30% off everything, 50% off ratios and variants, all sorts of cool stuff, right? And also it's the Canadian dollar. So although the locals complain that some of the prices aren't quite as good as they want, for me, it's pennies on the dollar. It is marvelous. And I kid you not. So, and the best part is I can go in the morning and cherry pick what I want. Like I learned 2 years ago, cherry pick everything you want in the morning, have them put it aside, and then come back for when doors open. And by the way, I got there at 9:15. Right? Doors open at 9. And I still stood online for an hour and 20 minutes just to get the books that were waiting for me up front because the line had already begun immediately. It was crazy, but so good. John,
I was going to reply.
Driving Florida like you got out of Cambodia.
It's I heard someone describe it as a real life escape room.
Yes.
Florida is a real life escape room.
In some cases, it can be. It can be.
And I've risked it twice. I've made it in and out of Orlando 2 times.
John, please, you are tempting Joan of Arc Cliff to come out. Smother those flames, John. Smother those flames. I'm out of coffee, John. I'm out of coffee.
That's why I filled a big mug today.
No, I'm
ready for you.
Wait, I have my water.
Stay hydrated. Stay strong.
I need to smother the flames. Joan of Arc and Magneto Cliff are trying to climb out and come out.
I felt that Magneto energy on the rise a lot already, considering we're only 25 days into the new year.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, so what would it take for me to actually harness magnetic power and build my own asteroid M?
I just want to be able to grab the guns and reverse them on people.
Right? And be like, how does it feel to have them pointed at you? Good. Okay.
That moment in X2. That I just want to recreate that moment.
Yeah, that moment in X2, fabulous. I shouldn't say fabulous. I shouldn't be celebrating that, but you know
I
what?
guess that's X1. Sorry,
that's
X1, the first X-Men.
Yeah, but they did it again somewhere else. I just can't remember who.
I know he's done it a few times, something similar, for sure.
So I have a final thought, going back to the original thought of this entire morning, which is that comic book collecting, video making, everything is not necessarily about doing it right. It's just that we recognize ourselves while we're doing it.
I think you're totally right. And I think the thing that I think gets overlooked, because it does feel, insignificant, maybe, that we're, going on a YouTube to create content talking about comics. It's artistic expression. And how, you can argue how significant it is of an artistic expression, but that's what this is. This is creative endeavor, right? And reviews and unboxings, you're doing something creative. And in doing so, it should be its own reward. And if you can't feel enriched just by the creation of it and the work you put into it and the fun that you had and the interaction, if it's only about an end result of financial success or I don't know, popularity, then I think our mind is in the wrong place on this. It should, the artistic endeavor should be its own reward, and then you're pushing yourself to be better each time, learn something new, add some new ability. I'm going to work on graphics this year. I'm going to work on editing this year. I'm going to work on whatever. You're then investing in artistic expression and growth, and not focused on a result. Oh, I need to hit 5,000 subscribers, or oh, I need to get a certain number of views or watch hours or whatever. Then that's when I think it stops being about artistic expression. And I know that in our minds we think artistic expression is like sculpting or painting, like Madam does, but I think it's a broader category for anything you're doing to invest your creative expression. And I consider what the community does as artistic expression, and I think it's important to keep your focus on that.
It absolutely is, and it's really funny because people will DM me critiques, and if I have particular critiques for any of my friends who I see in person, they're like, "Why are you trying to trample over my artistic expression?" And I'm like, "We're talking about YouTube." I'm like, and it's like, "No, whether you understand it or not, Cliff, you're an artist." I'm like, "Okay, fine. So we're all artists, but we also are like trying to integrate with our community. So when people write in and say, 'Hey, your moving backgrounds are driving me crazy,' let's try to listen to them."
No, I mean, yeah, you should be trying to grow, learn, evolve, and improve as an artist. Right. The same way a painter is trying to, understand better the materials they're using and the line and structure of what they're doing. And Madam is probably focusing on how to create movement and structure in her sculpting. It's the same in this, learning how to do better graphics, better thumbnails, better, editing skills and lighting skills and all of these things. This is all artistic stuff. People spend a lot of their lives studying photography and all the elements that go into it. And that's why guys, like Nick Comic Culture or what have you, who spend a lot of time on their lighting and focus, their videos look a certain way, and they're putting in the effort in that. And Perry is the same way. He was in the chat earlier, but he spends a lot of time on getting a camera that's a very high quality, expensive camera to make sure the depth of field is the way he wants and how he's going to do the lighting. And these are all artistic elements that make it better. Yeah. And we don't want critique. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. George, it's good to see you. And yes, and I meet artists who don't want critique. By the way, I don't think anybody really likes critique, right? But there is like, okay, I have to make a note of it. And sometimes it's like, oh, I don't have the means to address X, Y, or Z. But like, thank you. Like I'm making a note of it, if anything changes. But yeah, you have to be able. One of my artist friends, and we've had the talks about artists not liking criticism, and he flat out told me, he goes, "I don't enjoy the criticism." He goes, but I have a work ethic that I want my client to be happy, know? And he's like, and I've had people come up to me at shows where I've done a sketch cover for them and they're not happy, and I change it, or I've just started the cover over from scratch because I want them to be happy.
Wow.
And I was like, that's really good. He goes, yes. He goes, it's quite humbling, but my pride in turning out a good product comes before my ego. And I was like, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I'm so proud of you.
Well, and I think to some extent, like you're saying, for a lot of this is a hobby. So having, $800 extra dollars to spend on a camera, or having 3 extra hours to edit a video that is going to get 60 views or whatever, the time versus reward, the money versus reward, I understand I want to get things done for my channel as easily as possible and without as much expense as possible. I want to engage with the art and this community, but I'm not here to start another, career.
Yep. I want to address these comments. Camera lighting is debated by existence. Slab glare is a nightmare. There's a few videos out there to address this, but my problem with it is it's a significant investment in camera lighting. I mean, lighting, right? Because you could get those diffuser things to help counter shine. You could buy multiple lights, so big light here, big light here, big light here, little light here, little light here. So light is coming in at all angles. So yes, there are videos out there. If you want to address it better, there's videos about lighting to reduce glare. It's good, and
But it all costs money. It all costs money.
But also, let's be fair. If you don't need a new camera, but you've got the $200, you can easily handle the lighting with $200.
Right?
Easily, or less, even in some cases.
Yeah.
The process is different for everyone. Some people like to bake their own bread. Some people just buy Wonder. Very true. I'm a Martin's potato bread kind of person.
Okay.
I'm not baking my own bread, but I do want a sense of quality. I really need to fix my lighting this year. Light flare is a bit. Then do it, Spidey. Then do it.
We believe in you, Simon.
Listen, you got one of two goals this year. You get that ASM number 3 or fix that lighting. You just pick one and follow your heart. Follow your heart. I believe in you. Let your tongue lead you. Let your heart lead you. Oh my gosh. All right. Maybe let's see. One wrap-up question for everybody. How do I want to phrase this? I'm going to go with this. What would doing it right feel like, not look like, but feel like for you? Like, as of right now, I feel like I'm doing it right because I'm happy that I engaged the community, and I always see a reflection that I'm engaged in the community. Like, even yesterday at Garden State, there's a few people I just knew their face, but they were happy to see me, and that was great. And I was like, okay, I can't remember who this person's name is, but I'm like, all right, gave them the hug, everything, sent them on, we had a good time. Eventually I remember who they are.
Yeah, for sure.
And then of course, fix my lighting. Yes, I need a microphone ASAP. There are plenty of good microphones on Amazon, Matt, waiting for you. Plenty of good ones. And actually, you know what?
I'm a big Yeti fan. They're not super expensive, but they're really high end. They do really good work.
I have the Yeti Blue. So I also
this is the one I got.
Look at yours. It's like a bullet.
It is, and it came with like a stand, like you could be like a DJ or something, but like I don't have anything to attach it to. So
yeah, this is funny. I have to mentally justify the hours I spend making thumbnails. So you know what? That's not even a thing for me. Like, I just make the thumbnails because I just want to feel good about the thumbnail. But see, maybe that's the thing. Maybe you got to rein it in on how much you feel the thumbnail needs to be
right.
A thumbnail, My wife says I need therapy. Just say you're really passionate about your hobby. I feel that's where I'm coming. Yes, Matt, I know you feel it. All right. And it just, less stress, everybody. Y'all have paid for Canva, some of you. Use it. I have loved my Canva experiences. Look at the thumbnail I threw together this morning.
And I use the free Canva. It works just fine for me. Canva is working fine without paying right now.
Listen, free Canva is fine. What it has done for me by me paying the annual, I can't even tell you. It is so great. Do you know that I added a gentle glow to Nightwing's eyes for this morning? And it was marvelous. Marvelous.
I'm gonna go look at that thumbnail right now, actually.
Absolutely. I'll put it up right now.
Just to see the glow. I want to see the glow.
I will absolutely show you.
Oh, I see it.
You do see it, right?
Really, on his left eye, I see it.
Right. It's heavy on the left eye,
I
right?
see it. Yep.
But it's gentle. It's gentle, is it not?
I will say I legitimately, because I have not seen this cover before. I thought that was Namor.
Oh my god, that is so unfair.
It looks Namor-esque. Now that
You're
you can see the
almost
whole
certainly.
costume, yeah.
Oh
If
my
there is
God.
much clothing.
Yo, I have never seen prettier nipples on a dude. Like, oh. Yeah, and by the way, I really went to town this week because I also got a couple of these in the mail.
Nice.
And I also picked up a couple of these. The last two that were left in my comic shop, I grabbed because nobody was paying attention to them.
Oh, that's a classic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, bam, bam. I'm like, let's go, everybody.
And that's, Matt, that struggle is very real. You know, yeah. I can get this comic grail I want, or I can get a new microphone. I can get this comic grail I want. I can get a new camera. These are real things. And I totally understand it. And what I've tried to do is just when you're, I think as much as you are tied into this community, it makes a big difference, because when somebody upgrades their microphone and they want to get rid of their old one, I've bought. So I think the last mic I had and the last camera I had, I bought off of another YouTuber when they upgraded. And they were able to get a little bit of money out of their used equipment. I was able to upgrade. They upgraded their own. So there's sometimes that little synergy that happens.
Yes. There you go. We're looking at Dick Grayson pics. Of course. Just think about the viewers like you were talking to them in a room from a stage. Speaking to a room of people could be rewarding if you got your message across. I hope I did. I finally sprung for a nice blogging camera, and it was really worth it. Much better than my webcam. So true.
Nice.
So true. So I have a 1080p Logitech. I'm pretty sure this is a $60 model.
Okay.
You know? And I'm fairly okay with it.
Yeah.
But I am tempted. I am constantly tempted for an upgrade. Constantly. Zars, look at you. Good morning. Good morning.
I think I'm holding off on upgrading a lot of that stuff until I feel like the room that I'm in has some solid shape, because right now every time I do my videos I have to completely sweep everything away and store it and then bring it all back out again. And so a nice camera on a tripod and extra lights and things, all of this stuff just means more crap I got to store and move every time I do a video. And one day when this room is a little more static and I can leave things in certain places, I might be more interested in upgrading to higher quality camera or lights.
Yeah, I agree with Brian. I'd rather have a room of 30 people into it than a room of 30 people standing around board. Absolutely. Yes, Sean is up. I guess Sean's up at 3 a.m. Right on, guys. Honestly, I would like to do more with my channel, but money, time, mindset, and patience are very limited. But I still like to see growth in my numbers to show I'm doing something right. Well, that was one of my other questions for today. If nobody was watching, what part of you would still want to do this? Right?
Ooh.
I still love comics, and I have shown Spidey my videos from a long time ago, right? And I was like, and no one was watching. It was like the people I forced to watch, and like, you know, friends and myself. And like nobody was watching back then, you know, but like, look at this 50 views on a video I made 11 years ago, you know, like it's incredible.
I mean, that's nothing. I got 69 views on a video I made last week.
I know, but I just want you to know, we got to 50 views through 11 or 12 years, you know, like, let's see, 50 views for 11 years. All right. Like,
yeah, but like after a certain time, you're not going to get more views. It's very rare. Right. It's all right in that first couple of days. That's it.
Dealers, but it kind of also ties into the Ultimates going up this Scourge dude. They're not really successful. They kind of pull together as being a team again. And they're not really sure where their hair. Look at me.
I know the hair. I'm tripping out on the hair for sure.
I'm even fatter. The art's not really terrible. Oh, my hair is darker. Oh my gosh. Really? Doug Greenway, Valiant, Armor Hunters #1. Really tying up. I can't believe that I managed to do all this. New characters, really gets back into his origin.
So if you like EXO, I recommend checking it out. If you want to,
I'm trying to remember. Did I have somebody edit this for me?
I don't know. Somebody clearly did all the graphics on the side of you, right?
Yeah, no. Oh my God. I think this was Camera Lab.
This time she wants to take the fight to Nightfall. She can't take this crap anymore. And Nightfall wants to go after Barbara's boyfriend. Not knowing it's Barbara's boyfriend.
Yeah, Cliff doesn't really age, Simon. It's kind of one of those annoying things about him.
Oh, stop it. It's just my cheeky attitude, my lack of children, and my willingness to go down on dudes.
It's good protein.
It is. It's excellent. Excellent. You haven't aged because I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I expected no one to watch my videos and I kept doing it. I want to grow, but I like to think I'd keep doing it if I didn't. Yeah, I think absolutely. I think I would keep doing it if I didn't.
I think as much as I say like the artistic endeavor needs to feed you, I also feel like if there was 0 people watching my videos, I probably wouldn't keep doing them because the thing I get most out of this is an interaction, and I like the social interaction, and that's the reason why I do more live streams than edited videos, is because I want to be talking with people live like you, and I want to be engaging with the chat. So if I had no views and my live streams there was nobody in them, I'd stop doing it, I think. But that's just because the social interaction is a significant part of why I do this, if not the most significant part.
Absolutely. But I oh my God, wait, I'm sorry. I found myself playing with a Godzilla toy.
Or whatever that noise is, because I can't really hear very.
Look at
He should like knock over the table. So we got these big Godzilla deluxe figures. There's Final Wars, Mecha Godzilla.
Is this how
I just want to clip me going?
You should. That should be like one of your little videos you drop if people do a super chat.
Look at my friend Dave. He's a vampire. And Camera Lad held you on the video. Oh yeah, Camera Lad did help me. Yes. Are those Cliff's video dating clips? Dude, it was a long time ago. We were working with what we had. Obviously the upgrades have kept happening slowly over the years.
Right.
Oh my God. Back then that was state of the art for me at 720p. It was amazing. It was like we were going, actually, no, wait, it's worse. It had to be 480p. It was 480p, but I could have done 720p, but I didn't have the money. So the camera I had, the maximum was 420p or 480p. Cliff, you should recut those videos, do a new intro, and ask, did this age well? You know what? I honestly think some of it did age well. Like, look at the way I'm talking about the comics. I'm like, Barbara's taking the fight to Nightfall because she's had enough of this crap. In the meantime, Nightfall is going after Barbara's boyfriend, not knowing that it's Barbara's boyfriend. I was like, all this and more in the latest issue of Batgirl. Like, I don't feel like I changed. I will tell you about the toys. The store owner would just throw the toys in front of me, be like, here, do something with this. And so that's what's like, look at Godzilla. Just look at.
I figured that's how Mark found your videos.
No, absolutely not. Mark found me like everyone else. Who's this guy in the chat? And then it just came like, I was like, no, y'all are going to remember me. I'm like, I'm not going to stay quiet in these chats. I'm like, I'm coming for all of your panels.
And I think that's another underrated part of channel growing is being in other people's live chats. Like, I think there's a lot to be said for connecting to other little, clicks in our community by just being in a live stream here or a live stream there, and having a short or simple interaction can grow your own channel in big ways.
It's so true. I have been playing live music for years. So when you tell me I have 30 fans, I picture that many people in a bar and feel great about my channel, as you should. A lot of it is about, there is so much about doing it for yourself. Yes, would I do this on my own? Yes, I would. I would still invite people to come to my channel and do this and do the same thing. And I would still do it even if nobody was watching. And that's it. Just it. I would just keep going and, and hope for the best or whatever the case may be. All right, folks, y'all have been wonderful. John, thank you for taking time away from what we all know as John's comics with horrific garage status. And every time I see you in the garage, I have no understanding of what's going on in there. you know? And it doesn't look like a really wild, messy garage. It just looks like you're constantly working at it, you know?
Yes. Oh, yeah, it's like, I'm working with clay. You got to constantly shape it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So anyhow, thank you for coming in, John, and taking part in all this. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Tune in next week because, of course, Saturday I should be live doing stuff. I'm gonna announce my giveaways. I got more videos to make. Bye, kids. Thanks for putting up with my nonsense. I love your nonsense, Randy. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. All right, as usual, read your comics, and I love you. Take care.